Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about classic service procurement and lean service procurement. Classic service procurement means it's a external service procurement, and SAP has introduced this lean service procurement in S4HANA. So we'll understand first how this external service procurement generally user performs in a system. So for this we'll go into system and we'll perform external service procurement cycle. So in external service procurement scenario or in cycle, user first creates purchase requisition, service purchase requisition. So for that I am executing transaction code ME51N. So in ME51N, to create service purchase order or to service purchase requisition, user selects item category D. D means service. So in case of external service procurement, remember one thing. In case of external service procurement, item category D means service is mandatory. Second thing, we cannot create service entry sheet with material code in external service procurement. So for this we enter some short text, and as we are purchasing services, so for that purpose here system will ask us to enter account assignment category. So for that purpose here I am selecting account assignment category K for cost center. So again this cost center, or for this cost center I'm going to purchase some services. So here you can enter service as a short text. Here I am just mentioning service. Okay, I'm purchasing service. Okay, service is in activity units. That's why here I select maintain unit as a activity AU, activity unit. Here enter your plant code 1711. Now system is asking us material or service group. As we have not entered any material code, that's why system is asking us to select material group. So here I am selecting some material group P001. Press enter. As we have selected item category D as a service, that's why here services tab has triggered, and in this services tab here you can maintain the required service information. Suppose if you want to purchase cleaning services, then here you can enter short text as a cleaning. Then in quantity field you can enter quantity and unit, and here you can enter some gross price. So here I am entering gross price as a 3 USD. The moment you enter gross price and the moment you press enter, system will ask you to enter GL account and cost center base. Okay, here sometimes system determines GL account automatically, but for this case GL account has not determined. I will explain in next session how this GL account gets determined in case of consumption procurement. So here for this case I am just entering this GL account manually. Also in cost center field, I will enter cost center manually, or if you want to search cost center, then how you can search, click on this F4 option, and by your company code, by your company code you can search your cost center. So I have selected this cost center. System is asking us to enter purchasing group. So here if you go to item level, here you can enter purchasing group. So here I entered purchasing group. So we don't have any error. So we can create service purchase requisition with short text. Here you can see, if you go to services tab, here we have entered some short text. If you have service master record available, so you can create service PO with service master record also. let's say suppose, okay, let me check. Yeah, so we have one service master record available, so I have entered this. Let me enter quantity also and price details. So now in this case what happened, here we don't need to enter GL account manually. System has automatically determined the GL account. Okay, only we need to enter cost center. Okay, click on continue. Now click on check button. See, so there is no any issue in this purchase execution. So if you go to account assignment tab, here it will show we have two service lines, and against those two service lines, okay, we have maintained net value as a 3 and 5 USD. These are the cost center details we maintained, and these are the GL account. And here for the second line, what happened? System determined the GL account automatically. So at the end of the session, okay, I will explain how system determines GL account from service master as well as from material group. So in this document we don't have any error, right? So we can click on save button. So our purchase requisition has created. Let me open this purchase requisition in the display mode. So here you can check purchase requisition header details. Okay, this is item section. If you click on this item detail, here you can check all information. In services tab, okay, here you will get service information, then limits tab. Okay, in account assignment tab, here, okay, we have this account assignment information. In source of supply, we have not entered any purchase organization and supply, so we will directly maintain purchase organization and supplier in purchase order. Now I will copy this purchase requisition number. Okay, so here I have just mentioned. So in this purchase requisition, okay, what we observed, to create service PO or service purchase requisition, item category D is mandatory. And second thing we observed, with item category D, okay, services tab gets triggered at item label. So this observation we observed. Next thing we observed, okay, for service procurement, we can purchase service by text or with service master. So this thing we observed in this document. Now what we'll do, we'll try to convert this purchase requisition, this service purchase requisition, to purchase order. So to create purchase order, you can execute transaction code ME21 in GUI, or in Fury you can use manage purchase order or create purchase order advanced application. So I will create purchase requisition, purchase order in GUI only. So if you move the scroll bar toward right side, in the purchase requisition column, here you can enter purchase requisition number, press enter. Now system is asking us to enter purchase organization, as we have not entered that detail in purchase requisition. So here we need to enter purchase organization information. Then here system is asking to enter supplier. So here I will select this supplier. Now click on check button. So there is no any issue. System has adopted all informations from purchase requisition. Let's say item category D. Here you can see in purchase order also item category D, account assignment category information. Here we have created this item with a short text, and if you go to item details in services tab, we can see all information. Then account assignment tab, you will get GL account and cost center information. Now click on save button. So now we have created this classic service PO. So I am copying this purchase order number. So this is regular or classic service PO. Okay. Now the next thing is, suppose we received required services from supplier. We received required services from supplier. Now user want to enter those received services details in a system. So for that purpose, what he can do, he will create service entry sheet document in a system. So to create service entry sheet entry in a system, user has to run this transaction code ML81N. So to create service entry sheet, user can enter ML81N transaction code in a GUI, or also he can create service entry sheet in Fury with service entry sheet creation Fury application. Now click on other purchase order button, enter that service PO number, click on continue, click on create button. Here in short text field I am just entering some short text, then click on service selection button, then click on continue. Here whatever the service lines present in that service PO, okay, we'll select those line and we'll click on adopt services. So with this, what system will do? System will adopt all service line information from the purchase order into this service entry sheet creation screen. Now I want to create service entry sheet. So here we'll validate all this information, okay, and if all these details are okay, then click on save. So see, service entry sheet has been created. So I'm just copying this number. So we have managed to create service entry sheet, but still acceptance is not done, right? Here you can see a red indicator is showing. So to accept this service entry sheet, we have to go into the change mode, click on this green flag accept button, then this indicator will turn into yellow or orange color, then click on save. Once you click on save, then this indicator will turn into green with the remark as a accepted. The moment you click on accepted button, then what system will do, with respect to this service acceptance, system will generate one material document entry in a background. If you go to item level purchase order history, here you can see with respect to this service entry sheet, when we perform service acceptance activity, the system created this material document with 101 movement and the relevant accounting entry got posted. Okay, if you go to material document, click on doc info tab, go to FI documents, here you can see the accounting document generated against this service entry sheet. And with respect to this service entry sheet, okay, finance team can create invoice posting and they will do payment for the supplier. So this is the external service procurement scenario which user perform in a system. Now if we want to perform lean service procurement, okay, if you want to perform lean service procurement, so there is a small difference in lean service procurement. In lean service procurement, first of all, we need to create one material for service. We need to create material for service with material type serve. Okay, this is the first step in case of lean service procurement. We need to create material for service with material type serve. It means, okay, in lean service procurement, okay, we don't need to create service PO with the short text, or we no need to create service master separately. So this is the main difference in classic service procurement and lean service procurement. Here we create service PO with short text or by service master, but in this case, okay, we don't need to create service PO with short text or with service master. Okay, we just need to create material for service with material type serve. So what we'll do, we'll first create one material. So to create material, execute transaction code MM01 In industry sector field, select industry sector, and in material types field, select material type as a ACRV for service product. Here I am entering some external number. (1711) MAT3. Click on enter or click on select views. Once you click on select views, here you can see only these views are available with this ACRV serve material type. Basic data view, sales views, purchasing view and accounting view. Only these views are available with this material type. So here we'll select basic data view, purchasing view and accounting view. Click on organization levels. So here only plant field is available, store location field is not available. Why? Because we are creating material for service, right? And for service material, okay, there is no any physical presence, right? So here that's why store location field is not available, only plant field is available. So here we'll enter our plant 1711, click on continue. I will provide description as a code. Enter base unit of measure. Here I am selecting base unit of measure as a each. In material group field, we'll select any existing material group. Then go to next view, click on enter. In purchasing view, okay, here I will enter purchasing group 001. Press enter. In accounting one view, here we'll select valuation class 3300. In standard price field, here I will enter price as a 9. Click on save. Now first step is done. We have created one material with material type ACRV. Now next thing is we'll create purchase requisition. So to create purchase requisition, transaction code is ME51N. So here we'll use this material code. What was our material code? Let me go to MM03. Yeah, our material code is 1711 serve MAT3. So going to perception screen, here enter material code, then enter quantity and unit, then plant code. Here you can see in case of lean service procurement, no need to select service item category. It means in case of lean service procurement, at the time of creating purchase requisition or PO, in PR or PO, item category will be blank. Blank means standard. Item category will be standard. Okay. Item category D is not required. For service entry sheet creation. So this is the important difference in external service, classic service procurement and lean service procurement. In case of external classic service procurement, what we observed, to create service entry sheet, item category D is mandatory. But in case of lean service procurement, as we are using serve material here, okay, item category will be standard, and here we don't need to use item category D for SES creation. So here, okay, item category is a blank, but although we enter material code, but still system is asking us to enter account assignment category. So here first we'll select account assignment category K. Yeah. Now system is asking to enter validity start date and validity end date. Okay, so here you can see under quantity / dates tab, this field is available. So here we'll select start date as a today's date, and here I will put end date also today's date. Press enter. As okay, we have entered account assignment category K, so system is expecting to enter cost center information. So here I am entering cost center information 1711 COS 1. So going back to account assignment, here you can see system has determined this GL account. Okay, no need to enter GL account manually. Then next difference is, if you go to item level, here check if the service tab is available. So here service tab is not available. Why? Because here we have not selected item category D. It means in case of lean service PO or in lean service purchase requisition, in lean PR, lean service PR or PO, okay, service tab is not available. Okay, item category D also not available and service tab is also not available. But if you check this multi-data tab, here one field is available, product type group, and in that product type group, system is automatically populated one value. That value is 2. 2 means service. It means with this product type 2, with this product type group 2, system will understand this purchase order is a lean service purchase order. So this is the purpose of this product type group 2 field. Okay, so with this product group 2, system will come to know this purchase order is a lean service purchase order. Okay, check if any other information is mandatory information is pending. Okay, no any error message, so we are okay with this. So click on save. So now we managed to create lean service purchase requisition. So I am copying this purchase requisition number, just documenting this number in our notepad. So in our lean service procurement, we have created this purchase requisition. Now we'll convert this purchase requisition to purchase order, lean service purchase order. So for this, okay, what you can do in Fury, you can execute, you can access, manage, create purchase order, advanced application or manage purchase order, or here in GUI I will use ME21 and transaction. So in ME21 and transaction, okay, just move the scroll bar, horizontal scroll bar towards right side. In purchase requisition column, enter that purchase requisition number, press enter. Stop and yeah, it has okay populated all information from the purchase requisition. Now system is asking us to enter purchase organization. As this information is not present in purchase requisition, so here we need to enter manually in purchase order. So I am selecting purchase organization as a 1711. In supplier field, I will select this supplier. Okay, GR bus IV checkbox is not okay. I am selecting. Then click on check button. Still okay, some error is here. Please enter net price. So go to let me minimize this header section. Go to conditions tab. Here enter net price. Yeah. Now again click on check button to check if any still error is remaining. No. So there is no any error. So we can click on save button. So purchase order has been created. So I am just copying this purchase order number. So this is the lean service purchase order. So if you want to understand difference between classic service PO and lean service PO, then the basic difference is in classic service PO, item category will be D and service tab will be available. Okay, but in case of lean service PO, okay, item category will be standard and there is no lean service tab available. Third difference is, in case of lean service PO, in material data tab, product type group field is available which has a value 2. 2 means service. So with this product type group 2 field, okay, system will understand, okay, this PO is a lean service purchase order. So now we understood, okay, what is classic service PO and lean service PO. Now the next step is service entry sheet creation. So to create service entry sheet against this lean service PO, we can create service entry sheet through Fury application only. It means if we try to create service entry sheet in GUI, then system will not allow to create it. Okay, it means SES creation is possible through Fury application only. Then what is that application? If you want to create service entry sheet for lean service PO, then the application is manage service entry sheet. Manage service entry sheets, lean services. So run this application. So on this application, click on create. Here, okay, I am just putting description as a purchase order number followed with this lean SES. Then in the reference purchase order, press F4 button. Here search your purchase order. So our purchase order is this, okay. But what we will do, before searching this purchase order, we'll check, okay, if this PO is available, classic PO, okay, is available in this application or not. If we search this classic PO, see, it means in this application only those PO will available which has a product type group 2. Okay, in this application only lean service purchase order is available, or system will display only lean service PO. Other PO like which has item category D, like service classic service PO, those will not be available in this application. So it means this application is applicable only for lean service POs. So here I selected, let me click on refresh button. Yeah, so this application is applicable only for lean service POs. So once you enter PO number, then item details will, okay, I think, yeah, let me open this, let me run this application again. Click on create. Okay, once you select this, okay, in pop-up system will display items in the purchase order. So here, for whichever the line item you want to create service entry sheet, you can just select those line item, click on add. So here in item section it will show that relevant line item information. You just select this line item, click on navigation option. It will show here additional information. So here I am just selecting performance period. So supplier has performed service on this date. You can check all this information. Here I am just mentioning stated quantity as a 1. For 1 quantity he has provided us services. Okay, here final entry indicator is checkbox is available. If you want to mark this service entry sheet as a final entry, then you can select this entry. Okay, click on apply. Once you click on apply, you can just explore header information. Here it will show document status, current ACS status is in progress, workflow still not yet started, and stated amount is 9 USD. then go to items, notes, okay. Then in attachment section, here you can attach up documents. In approval doc, here you can see approval details. Flexible workflow has triggered. This is the flexible workflow. And recipient, these are the recipients, test case 01 and test 014, and this step is not optional. It means it's mandatory to release or approve this service entry sheet. Okay, these are details of this Fury workflow, flexible workflow. Deadline, okay, under deadline they have mentioned 6 hours span. If you don't approve this document within 6 hours, then it will mark this document as a overdue document or item. In exception handling, there is no any exception. So going back, so all informations are entered appropriately. So now I am clicking on create button. Once you click on create, then service entry sheet will be created and that document number will appear on the left upper corner. So this is the service entry sheet document number 123, and here you can see this SES status, document status is in process, and workflow status not yet started. It means this document is created but we have not sent this document for approval. So click on send for approval. Once you click on this approval, then here status will turn to in approval. Earlier status was in process, but now it turned into in approval. Now this document sent to approval to these recipients, test 04 and test case 01. So currently we have logged in with this test case 01 ID. So it means what system will do? System will trigger one notification to this approver to approve this document. If we go back or if we reload, here in the notification section you will see we have received one notification. Let me go back. If we click on this notification button, here it will show release service entry sheet, which is created again okay, with this description. Or else what you can do, you can go to my inbox application, yeah, go to my inbox all items. Here it will show this release service entry sheet 123. On the right side here it will show all details of the service entry sheet. So that respective person will review these details. Suppose this document went for approval for multiple persons. Let's say for 2 or 3 people. Okay, this document sent for approval, and if you want to reserve this document for approval, then how you can reserve? Okay, you can just click on this claim button. Once you click on this claim button, it means okay, you have reserved this document for approval. You want to approve this document. So once you click on this claim button, then the relevant work item will be removed from other approvers inboxes. They can't see this document in their inboxes. Now suppose here you can see it is showing remark as a reserved by you. If you want to unreserve or if you want to release the claim, then how you can release the claim? Again select this document and click on claim release button. So this task will be again available in other approvers inbox for approval. So this is how you can claim or unreserve this document. If you want to forward, then you can click on this forward to approve by other approvers. Now if you want to approve this document, here is the button, click on release button. Okay, here I am just putting comment as a approved. Click on submit. Now once you click on submit button, then what system will do? If you go back to service entry sheet, I am going back to manage service entry sheet application. Okay, click on go. Okay, here it will show that service entry sheet. If we click on navigation option, see the status is appearing as a document status is appearing as a approved, and approved status is also approved, right? It has a single, this document has a single level approval, that's why approval status is showing as a approved. If you go to process flow, here it will show entire process flow of this document. Initially we created purchase requisition, then it converted to purchase order, then against this purchase order service entry sheet got created, and against this service entry sheet this GR document got posted. Now what we'll do, we'll open this PO in a system. So if we go to GUI, refresh this screen, go to purchase order history. See, once we approved, okay, once that approver released that service entry sheet, then this document got created. Let me go back to my inbox, or from here also in notification. Okay, here it will, let me go to my inbox. There is one more service entry sheet available. Yeah, this 122 service entry sheet, and it is created against this PO. So let me open this PO in GUI. So see, against this purchase order only service entry sheet is created, and this document is still not approved. Okay, now if we open this service entry sheet in application manage service entry sheet, click on go. Yeah, so this is the service entry sheet. Click on navigation button. So see, document status is in approval, approval status is in approval. It means, okay, once this document gets approved, then only system will create this material document entry in the background. Okay, after approval only system will generate GR posting in the background. So this is about lean service procurement. The next, so here the important difference is, in case of lean service procurement, ACS service entry sheet can be created through Fury app only. Okay, and that app is manage service entry sheets, lean services. Okay, then one more thing about this lean service PO and classic service PO, there is one more application. That application name is purchase order items by account assignment. Purchase order items by account assignment. So here I am just removing these filters, keeping only company code as a 1711, and here what I will do, I will just copy these two POs. Okay, so I am copying these two PO, and I will pass these two PO in this application, purchase orders items by account assignment. Click on purchase order filter, go to define condition, and here paste that purchase order numbers. Click on OK. Now click on go button. Now we'll see, okay, how many purchase order system displays. So here you can see we entered two document number, but system is showing only one purchase order. If we expand this cost center, so which purchase order system is showing? The purchase order which is created with the material 1711 material. It means this application, purchase order items by account assignment application, it will show lean service purchase order. It will not show service PO which has the item category D. It means the concept, the important thing is in purchase order items by account assignment Fury app. Okay, let me check app ID. I think app ID is F2420. Yeah, F2420. So in this app F2420, okay, system will not display PO which has item category D or B. D means service and B means, let me write here, or B means limit. Just remember this point. Okay, in purchase order items by account assignment Fury app, system will not display PO which has item category D or limit, but it will display, or here I am just saying, this app will display limit service, not limit, lean service purchase orders, lean service purchase orders, okay, which has a product type okay, group 2. It means group 2 means service. So this is about purchase order items by account assignment. One more thing, as I mentioned, okay, okay, how system determined account as GL account, okay, in case of service master. So for that purpose, what I will do, I will again try to create one purchase order. So here what I will do, I will create purchase order with account assignment category K and item category D. Here I am entering short text, okay, entered quantity plant 1711, press enter, selecting purchase organization, supplier. Okay, now in account assignment, okay, here I will first enter some material group. In service number, okay, as we entered service item category, this service item tab has triggered. Here I will enter service number, okay, enter quantity and some price. So see, system has determined this GL account automatically. So I will just note down this GL account number. Okay, so system has determined this GL account automatically in our purchase order. So how this GL account determined? Okay, if I let me enter cost center also. So our cost center is this. So system has determined this GL account on basis of this service master. So how this GL account determined? So for this, if you double click on the service master, so under this service master, here what valuation class is maintained? 3300. So I am just copying details here. So under this service master, valuation class maintained is 3300. Next thing we need to understand is, okay, at item level, what account assignment category we have selected? We have selected account assignment category as a K. So we need to check account assignment category setting. So if we go to SPRO IMG, materials management. Under materials management, go to purchasing. Under purchasing, go to account assignment. In this account assignment, go to maintain account assignment categories. Click on execute button. Select account assignment category K. Click on details button. So here again this account assignment category K, system will post entry under consumption GL account, okay, with reference to this account modifier. So what is the account modifier? VBR. It means in account assignment category K, okay, account modifier, okay, VBR is maintained. So now what system will do? Okay, system will go to OBYC, GL account mapping setting. So for GL account mapping setting, what I will do, I will show you table AC, okay, in AC16N. So the relevant table is T030. So here what system will do, to determine GL account, system will first identify chart of account. So how system will identify chart of account and this detail? So for this, okay, what I will do, I will just open one more setting related to account determination, and that setting is OMWD. So in this OMWD, group together valuation areas configuration setting. Here if we check our valuation area, our plant is nothing but valuation area. So for this valuation area, here you can check company code is assigned 1711. Against this company code, this is the chart of account maintained, and valuation grouping code maintained is 0001. So it means in our case chart of account is YCOA and valuation grouping code is 0001. So in this table, here we'll enter YCOA as a chart of account, valuation grouping code as a 0001. Then as I mentioned, in our purchase order we entered account assignment category, means we are purchasing material for consumption purpose, right? So in case of consumption, what system will do? System will post entry in expense GL account, in consumption GL account, and that consumption GL account will determine through transaction key GBB. And again this consumption transaction key GBB, system will check account modifier. So in account assignment category K, what account modifier maintained? VBR, right? So this VBR, okay, system determined from account assignment category K. Then system will check what valuation class maintained in service master. So in service master, system found valuation class 3300. Then system will pass that valuation class information in this table and click on, system will just check what GL account allocated for this combination. So for this combination, system found this GL account. Okay, system found this GL account. Okay, here you can see account assignment tab, same GL account system has determined in our purchase order. So this is how system determines GL account in case of service master. In our next session, we will see how consumption procurement, where I will explain, okay, how system determines GL account on basis of material group. Let me go to presentation screen. So here, okay, in classic service procurement, we understood service POs are created with short text and service master, and item category D is mandatory. Then ACS can be posted through GUI transaction or through Fury application. In case of lean service procurement, service POs are created with material having item material having material type ACRV, item category will be standard, and in case of lean service POs, service entry will be posted through Fury application, and that application is manage service entry sheet lean services. And some point to be remembered. Okay, in case of lean service procurement, we no need to create, or if you are using lean service procurement, then the advantage we get is we don't need to create separate report, or we don't need to use multiple reports for material as well as service POs. Okay, we can use single report for material as well as for service POs. And also with this lean service procurement, we don't need to create separate master data like service master for services. And as we already saw in this application, in manage ACS app, okay, only lean service POs, okay, will appear. Okay, the service POs which has item category D, that regular service PO will not be available in lean services application. Then also we saw in purchase order items by account assignment app, here lean service PO will be available, but the service PO which has item category D or B, those POs will not be displayed. If you want to refer those POs, okay, if you want to extract details for those POs, then SAP has suggested to use this application, web GUI application, ME2L, ME2M or ME2N. So this is about lean service procurement and classic service procurement. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.